Hey guys, Tuesday with Tanya. I'm here today with a local entertainer, great singer, crooner, Jake Kambo.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Oh, you're welcome, and thank you so much for coming on today. We're here at Jake and Johnny's Lounge. We're here. It's closed right now, so it's quiet, but I know we have some great music coming out of here, open mic nights, and probably much more, really. Right next door, it's all connected, is in Napolitano's Brooklyn Pizza.
Yes,
say it right?
yes, my dad's restaurant.
Make sure I say it in the right order. Okay. All right, cool. So, so yes, you're senior.
Senior in Lincoln High School. Yeah.
Senior in high scholl, because I know we had an interview last year. And I'm trying to remember. I think that was maybe around the fall. Can't remember though.
Yeah, I think so.
Well,
in Cranston, yeah.
I mean, I think it was. But either way, so you would have been juniors now,
Right.
senior, and making a name in Rhode Island, name for yourself, which is nice.
Thank
So,
you. Thank you.
so yeah, great. So, how's the school year been?
Busy. Hectic.
I know.
Applying to colleges, music colleges, and
Yeah.
all that fun stuff. It's so rigorous work, but it's good.
Right. I know, very sort of like maybe tedious and kind of, yeah. I know, it must be. And then, what would you call it? Like, because I'm not familiar with the whole music world, but you're saying music colleges that are just
Conservatories.
Yeah. So is that what that means? That word?
Yeah.
I should know what it means, but
So a lot of these conservatories have dance, theater, and music.
Oh, okay.
And there's no like liberal arts, like there's no philosophy majors. It's just solely
Strictly.
based on
Okay.
the arts.
Right.
So,
Right. Okay, that makes sense. All
Yeah.
right. All right. I live under a rock sometimes, so all right. No, that's cool. That's awesome. Even that reminds me, that woman. Is it Viola Davis? Am I saying her name?
Yeah.
The local woman.
Yeah. Went to Rick.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and
Yeah.
I know she's a lot older than you, but she may have went to some college like that, out in New York or somewhere.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah,
Or she got the training from
she
the
did
people who teach there and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome, great, sounds good. So, so we're here at the. I like the decorations, by the way, with all the Halloween.
I'm not sure who did them, but yeah.
Yeah, it's
good.
nice. And even in the bathroom, it
Yes.
was cute. I'm like, wow, this is more decorated. The bathroom's more decorated than my whole house. Like, it looks nice. My house is actually kind of plain. Even though I'm not a plain person, my house and my car are like kind of plain, surprisingly. You think it'd be more like, whatever, like a variety or festive or something, but it's not.
Yeah.
It should be, but yeah, no, this is nice. I know all of you can't see, but you have to come down to Jake and Johnny's Lounge, named partially after Jake right
My
here.
brother, yeah. Me and my brother.
Yeah, so yeah, cool. It does. It looks nice. It always makes more of an effect in person.
Yes.
That's nice with the guitar and everything. It's nice. It's figured they can't see anything at home, but it always looks great in person. And so, and like you said, over here we have this comedy nights. And what'd you call it? Open jam?
Open. So Monday night is trivia. Monday night is trivia.
Hey, Bobby.
Hey, Bob. Monday night is trivia. Tuesday night, tonight is open mic night, so musicians can like play and whatnot. Wednesday is karaoke. Thursday is comedy open mic. So like a lot of local comedians. Gets really busy, a lot of fun. And then the weekend they have live music. So I play here sometimes, and a lot of local artists and DJs play here as well.
Yeah.
So it's a poppin' spot. It's fun.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
And it's like late. Like, what time does it end on the
2 a.m.
weekend? 2 a.m. on the
Yeah,
weekend?
it closes
Wow.
at 2.
Oh my God. You get like late people that stay later than that?
Well, legally you're not supposed to serve alcohol after 2 a.m. So there,
I
But,
try to hang around or whatever. Best of luck, Jake Kambo. Thank you. Everyone's
Thank
friend,
you.
Bobby Nicholson. And he is connected with John Parada. Something I should have known. I don't know if I did see. I must have seen a flyer at some point. But my problem is, I don't scroll Facebook enough to know what's going on.
Right.
And so exactly. I'm just busy or whatever. And I'm driving here. I'm like, did he connect with John Parada yet? I'm like, because he should have. I'm saying this as I'm driving here.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that's your only connection, but it was something I had thought of. So, no,
John and I have done
good.
a couple events together.
Good,
He's a great
good.
guy. So is Mike Murray. I've done a lot with him, and
good. Oh, wow.
his partner for Funny for Fun's.
Get out! They had you sing there?
No, but I did like an event where they were comedians.
Get out!
So it was fun. Yeah, it was a good time.
Good. That's what I was trying to think of. I'm like, well, could I help connect you to? But I mean, I feel like you have a lot of connections, especially for someone that's no offense, but like underage. I feel bad saying that. You probably feel overage at this point, right?
Sometimes.
You probably don't even feel 17 when you're just connecting with like these business people and networking and whatever. I don't mean that you know what I mean.
Of course,
I don't mean it
yes,
that way, but you definitely have probably a lot of ground covered, a lot of fans and people who know you. So yeah, cool, and definitely the variety here, and and it is. It is deceiving. You think it's smaller from the outside, but it is nice. It's nice in here. And does this side serve any food?
Oh yeah.
Oh, it
yeah.
does still.
The whole entire pizzeria comes in
Okay.
here as well. Yeah.
All right. Connected to me. He's connected to you. He's saying Bobby Nicholson. That's cute. Yeah, okay, good. All right. Because that's what I was saying. So this, you can like literally walk straight through. And there is or isn't seating in there?
There is, yeah.
Oh, there is, okay. Because last time I just like peeked in it. And then this time I came over here through this doorway. So I know there's obviously pizza. There's salads. What else was there?
Entrees, everything really.
Oh, they have entrees too?
Entrees, heroes, grinders,
Oh, okay. Right.
appetizers, desserts, homemade ice cream,
Get
fried
out.
dough, yeah.
Homemade ice cream?
Garlic knots, yeah.
Oh yeah, those garlic knots, those are good. You know, I love you say fried ice cream?
Homemade, just.
Oh,
yeah,
homemade
yeah,
ice cream.
yeah.
Oh, fried, you said something else.
Fried dough.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right, cool.
Everything's scratch kitchen. It's
Yeah,
really good.
awesome.
It's really, yeah.
Good. Sounds good. Do you have a favorite pizza?
The margarita pizza.
Oh, okay.
That's
so-
my favorite pizza. Yeah.
Right. And what would you say is people's most first choice on the
Cheese.
menu? Just cheese
Cheese
pizza?
pizza.
Yeah. Imagine just simple like that.
Cheese and pepperoni.
Yeah, or like Home Alone cheese pizza.
Exactly.
I love that movie. I love that movie. He's like cheese pizza. Whatever happened to that kid? Oh my god, I know. Macaulay Culkin. Oh, it was funny. But yeah, good. Sounds good. And all right, so basically the singing started young, right? At young
Yes,
age.
I
And
started singing since I can remember, you know.
Yeah, imagine. Wow.
I
That's
took
awesome.
And when they used to shut down the streets in Federal Hill, when my
Yeah.
dad first opened Jake and Johnny's Lounge here on Federal Hill,
Yeah.
I would sing outside. And from there, I just started getting a lot of traction. People started liking me,
Imagine.
and I started building
Yeah.
my brand.
Just
and
like singing with a mic or no mic?
Mike,
Okay,
yeah, whole
yeah.
system, and I
Yeah.
just started building my following, and now I have a 12-piece professional orchestra, and we're
awesome.
touring New
That's
England.
awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome. That's so good. Yeah, good. That's so cool. And that was right before COVID or during COVID?
So
with
the
outside
outside
thing, yeah.
was during COVID.
Okay, I thought so, but I was
Yeah.
making sure. Okay. Wow. But then prior to that, you know, I mean, you sang.
Of course,
but-
yeah,
but
I
just-
sang in local places, little things, but until that, I didn't really get as much exposure, and then once that
Yeah.
happened,
Yeah,
everything just started coming my way, so it was
Right.
really, really awesome.
Good. It's funny you say that, not to put myself in it, but my name a little bit got out there too during COVID because I was at the press briefings for Ramundo. At the time, it was Ramundo, and I was working at the time for a local newspaper, so I did that. And I would say my name and what newspaper I was from. I'd say my first and last name, and then some people just knew me as Tanya Signori from the Rhode Island Echo because that's what it was at the time. And they knew me just as that, and then they didn't even know maybe what I looked like because when we weren't showing on camera. But it's funny how COVID was to my benefit.
Yeah.
I can actually thank Ramundo for that, even though I really don't 100% support her politics. But I'm just saying, I guess I could thank her for that because I think she was welcoming a variety into those briefings, welcoming people from magazines, newspapers. They didn't even have to be real journalists, so to say. I hate to say that. I'm not offending anyone, I hope. And then just she wanted a woman voice, I think, Because then we were at the point we were writing in questions too. So now we're away from the audience, we had to type them in. And I'm like, mine was like always making it up there. And I'm like, but I could see on the grid, so-and-so from Channel 10, so-and-so from Channel 6, so-and-so from the Projo, or from even a smaller newspaper. And I'm like, and I saw all the people that made it on the air and the people who didn't. And it was crazy. Like, I swear they were cherry picked. I know it sounds bad, but they were. I know it's giving away a secret here. But mine was like literally always on there. But I think that was part of it because there was a bunch of men journalists writing in. So the few women. So see, guys, that's a secret. I know a lot of you are probably watching on a replay. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Again, I'm at Jake and Johnny's Lounge. So right on Federal Hill, Jake and Johnny's Lounge. We're here with Jake Kambo, one half of it, right? And but yeah, I mean, I hate to talk sexist because I'm not a person that's all for women's rights or whatever. Like I don't care. Like I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not one of those people that are like, yeah, women's rights. Like there should have been women. Like however it falls, it falls. Sometimes there are more male journalists than female. Like it just falls that way. Sometimes there's not. But there weren't a lot of females, so I felt like my name always got in there. But anyway, so I'm sorry, going totally off topic. But when you were singing before this whole COVID thing, like literally performing or more like karaoke stuff?
Both. I mean, I guess you could call what I do similar to karaoke until now. Now that I have the 12-piece orchestra, who all the musicians have graduated college. They're all music teachers or music professionals of some sorts. And we're doing the things I do. You know, it's much more professional, much more class, much more elegance. It's a lot of fun, a lot of energy, a lot of like good vibe. You know, it's a good time. It brings you back because smaller bands can't achieve the same sound that we can. You know, having 7 horns.
I didn't even think of that.
Having 7 horns create this beautiful full sound that really allows us to make the pieces that were once written come to life. So it does the music justice, and I believe it does everybody listening justice because you know it's traditional and it's what the artist meant.
Right,
put into
for
the
it,
world.
Right. Yeah, I never thought of it that way. And it's true, like, because to me, it's like, am I saying the more the merrier, just in general in life?
Of course.
If you're having a gathering or for whatever, the more the merrier, or the more food the merrier, or whatever. But I never thought of it, and again, because I'm just not musically inclined, you know, I never thought of it as the more instruments, the more, that's awesome. That's awesome.
So November 4th.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
We're doing our first public show at Lincoln Senior High School, my high school. And I'm giving all the profits back to my graduating class of 2024.
Get out,
So it's a non-profit. It's going to be a good time.
Wow.
Tickets are on sale on my website, jakekambo.com/shows, JAKEKAMBO.com. I'd love to see everybody there as it's going to be a fun night, you know, good music, there's going to be food, you know, it's a good vibe. So.
That's awesome. So now there is a fee to get in, but like you're saying, any proceed is going right to your high school.
Right, after expenses,
to the class.
Going right to the class,
Wow, that's nice of you.
Because during COVID, we didn't have a lot of funds, and unfortunately, I had to miss a lot of, you know, high school events because of COVID. So
really.
Now that we don't have as much money as we should, I'm trying to give back and getting as much help and support as possible.
That's really nice.
It means a lot. Yeah,
that's nice. That's really kind of you, very kind. And what school could say that? I mean, usually you might get a local business. Oh, cute. Oh, no, that's okay. That's okay. No, that's okay. Yeah. It's flexible. But I always tell people, I'm like, it's not Channel 12. I'm like, no, it's very flexible. Believe me, I've been in pretty noisy places where I'm like practically screaming over the background noise. Oh my God. Sometimes I've gone in like a quiet little hallway just to get away from the noise. I had to do that. But that's awesome. But think about it, like how many, like you're basically kind of making history. It's kind of an original thing you're doing because how many high schools, we should take a survey, everyone, really, like how many local high schools can say their own student, help them bring in revenue? I mean, I never heard of such a thing. I mean, it's very, what's the word, commendable. I mean, that's awesome.
Thank you.
You know, you might have a local business that might be like, yeah, you know, I'll donate, I'll give $5,000 or I'll give 500 or whatever. And it's a tax write-off for that business too. And I don't mean that negatively, by the way, but I'm just saying it's still a nice thing to do, whether it's tax write-off or not. But yeah, that's wonderful. That's very good. I hope they appreciate it, and the school and your classmates appreciate it.
I hope so too.
They thank you. I mean, I'd be thanking you. God, I mean, that's wonderful. That's a nice thing. So it's right on the 4th, which is a Saturday night, right?
Saturday night. Yep.
All
So
right.
doors open at 6 p.m. Show starts at 7. It'll be over by 8:55. We're doing songs from, you know, for example, "Feeling Good" by Michael Bublé, or "Crazy Little Thing Called Love" by Queen. "Fly Me to the Moon," Frank Sinatra.
awesome.
Billy Joel, "You May Be Right." We're doing a lot of like
that's awesome.
classics. It's gonna be a fun time. Fever,
Wow.
Elvis Presley. You know.
Oh my God, I love Elvis. I know. I feel like he's reminding me of Elvis with the nice hairdo.
Yeah, thank you.
The nice hairdo. Oh, funny. Well, I like his wife, or former wife. I like Priscilla Presley. Are you too young to remember her?
Oh no, I've seen it.
You've seen her? Yeah.
And the new Elvis movie was amazing.
Oh God, I didn't even follow
With
that.
Austin Butler.
Yeah,
Oh,
was it good?
It was, yeah.
Who was it? Like a documentary? I don't know.
No, it was like an actual movie about his life, and then Colonel Parker, who was
Yeah.
played by Tom Hanks.
Wow. Oh my God, imagine. Oh, that's crazy.
Tough life.
Yeah, that's amazing. God. Yeah, no, it sounds great. You mentioned Billy Joel. He was here recently at with what's her name, Stevie Nicks. They were somewhere in Massachusetts, I think, right? Yeah, was that crazy? It was raining through the concert. I just always find that amazing. If you're at an outdoor concert and it rains, like the show goes on. That must be hard, though.
It's
That
hard.
must be hard to
I know.
perform in the
I
rain.
get so nervous performing in the rain because my equipment, if it gets wet,
Yeah, it's like,
I'm done. You know, that's all I
know.
have. So.
Or just in general, it's like, wow. I mean, I don't know. I guess it makes it quite the experience.
Yeah.
Experience. But it sounds like a great show. That sounds nice. Sounds happy and what's it called? I don't know. What's the word? Old school.
Yeah.
What's the word for it? I mean, you know what I mean. That's great.
Original, yeah.
Yeah, original, and something that people of all ages could watch.
Of course,
really,
yeah.
you don't have to just be older to understand what music that is when those are classics. So that's great.
Yeah.
That's very good, very good. And what is your favorite song that you sing?
I don't know. I have so many. I love
Yeah.
all the music I sing. Truly,
Yeah, no
I really
favorite
do.
song to sing where it's like that's my go-to, or like
I
that's
mean,
the one
I
I do at
came-
karaoke, or like
I came into this earth when my mother was giving birth to me. She played Bobby Darin, "Beyond the Sea" over and over and over again.
Get out.
So maybe that has something to do with it, and maybe
know,
Bobby
man.
Darin. Bobby Darin is definitely my favorite crooner. I aspire to be like.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But yeah, I guess
Yeah.
songs like that really touch my heart.
Yeah. And what about the fans, or even whether it's your family or whether it's people in public? Do they say, "Hey, Jake, play that song. Do that song tonight. Make sure." Like, do they always have to grab you for a certain song?
Not really. No,
Like,
I
they
usually
wanna request,
cover.
you know?
Yeah, sometimes they'll request,
Yeah.
but a lot of the times, really,
Yeah.
they request things that I already have in my set list. And,
Yeah.
Just from doing it so long, I kind of have been able to read the room a little bit.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm kind of glad that. I mean, still, I love getting requests. Truly, I do, because then it makes me, learn a little bit of new stuff and adds a couple things to my set list.
Right.
It's fun. It's a good time.
Right.
However, I will say with the band, it's harder to do requests because we have to purchase the charts, and it's a whole process of writing them. And
Yeah.
anyway,
Did you ever not know like the lyrics?
I've messed up so many times.
Like where they're like, oh, like that's what I'm saying. Maybe you can follow on your phone, or is that allowed to pull out lyrics and then?
I
sing?
usually don't.
If
I needed to, I would, but I have all the things memorized. Truly, it's like it's like driving. Like you just know how to do it. You don't even think about it.
Yeah. About 15 minutes. I'm looking at the time. Yeah. So I mean, what's it called? Also, I was gonna mention. How about singing "Happy Birthday" to people?
All the time. Happy birthday, or I'll change it to happy anniversary, or if it's somebody's special event, I'll walk up and sing them a special song, or kind of serenade them.
That's awesome. That's funny. Not funny, but I mean that's good. That's good. That's good.
People like it.
Yeah. So are you one of those people? Because I guess I just hear people sometimes. It could even be someone who's a waitress, or I don't know if that's how. It might be, or it might not be. My man Jake, he's a class act. We recently did a wedding together. He did an amazing job. That's Joe Moresco.
Thank you, Joe.
DJ Joe Nice. Thank you,
very
Joe.
much.
Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you.
Did you recognize that woman or no?
No.
All right, because I don't know if she's the woman that might be coming on here. I might not. Maybe she'll come to the end of it. All right. Anyways, okay, yeah. So, what was I saying? This is my train of thought. Thank you, Joe. Thank you. He put on, Joe put something on. Do you remember Barry's, or are you too young? Your dad probably remembers Barry's. Barry's in Warwick, and he put an old school post, and I'm like, oh God. I'm like, I don't think I'm in that line. I'm like, but I have been to Barry's before. But it was just funny, just to see an olden day type of picture there. Sorry, I was going to mention, what's it called? Oh yeah, so before, like, your name was out there more, like, oh, that's what I was going to say, like, people who even, I've seen this before, like, even you're in a restaurant, and I just hear a waitress start singing as she's going from, like, away from the customers, and she'll just start singing, or she'll be in the bathroom and singing, like people that just sing randomly, or as they're trying to fix something, or do you ever do that? Sorry. I don't mean to question you, but do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, do you ever kind of almost like catch yourself singing, and then be like, oh God, like I'm in Macy's. I'm in Macy's right now. Like, I don't know. Do you ever do that?
Sometimes.
Oh, so you do? Like, is it intentional or not intentional?
I don't know. My mother told me that I like hum things when I'm nervous, but I never notice it.
Yeah. Or some people do just sing in public. Like, they don't, whether they're in your shoes as a local artist or whether they're just an everyday person, and they'll just be singing in public. They don't even, whether they probably do know too sometimes, or whatever, don't even care. I mean, they're just not even embarrassed or whatever. So, all right, cool. Just a reminder, so guys, hey, can I throw my name in? Hey, Amy, I got my bucket ready. I'm sorry. Sorry, Amy. I have we're going to be doing the raffle very shortly, Amy. So, yeah, I have the names already in here. Sorry. not to be a pain. But I'm just saying, I want to make it fair only because I'm saying no to my friend for the raffle. You want to know why? Only because I do write a comment saying all the names are in the bucket, tune in. So, I don't want to start, But sometimes I do day of raffles, and then I'll take everybody's name as they're watching, so that's like a different one. But anyway, so Amy, luckily she has won many times. She has won anyway, which is good. So sorry, Amy, just want to be fair, only because then everybody's going to start writing in. But what was I going to say? Yeah, so maybe later, if you or someone from your band wants to drop a comment with where to reach you, in the comments, you know what I'm saying, where to reach you, or the link, or if you have a link for the show on the 4th, November 4th. Don't forget, be there, Lincoln High School Auditorium on November 4th. It's a Saturday night, 6, what time again? 6?
Doors open at 6, show starts at 7.
Okay, doors open at 6, show starts at 7. And it sounds like it's, maybe a couple hours, not even.
Not even, an hour and a half.
Yeah. Which is nice too. And don't take that in a bad, I don't mean that we don't want to hear you, but sometimes people are like, oh God, is it going to end late? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes it's not even because they don't want to see you, but same thing for comedy shows. Some comedy shows, do run a little too long. And I think that, it's nice when it's like kind of like, that's just perfect timing. So I just want to say that. And just one more time, how people can reach you.
JakeKambo.com, JakeKambo.com. On there you can find all of my information as well as booking information and tickets to the show, November 4th. Doors open at 6, show starts at 7. Non-profit for my Lincoln Senior High School class of 2024. I'm donating all the profits to them. So it's a good cause for a good time and good music. Everybody deserves a night out. Everybody deserves to smile for a while. Especially with all the hate that's going on in the world right now, I think we all need a little happiness and love. So I'm glad that I get to do something like that as a performer, and I get to take people away from reality for an hour and a half. Just relax.
Right. You're right. No, so well said. It sounds right. A lot of great points in there. It's true. And sometimes we just get in our routine, or go to the same places or the same performances, or but it's nice to do something different like that. It's a good thing like that. So great. Sounds good. And definitely sounds good. And then for the holidays, upcoming holiday parties, you're willing to sing?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I do a lot of New Year's parties. I do a lot of Christmas parties. A lot of Christmas parties, especially now with my band. Hopefully we're starting to grab some new Christmas literature, so I'll have to purchase the charts for new Christmas songs and whatnot. And people are already buzzing me about bookings and whatnot, so it's gonna be a fun Christmas, and I'd love to sing for your party as well. We do everything. I mean anything and everything, really.
That's good. That's exciting. I know. And I was reminded of Christmas coming up very soon. There's already some items out at the stores.
Oh, I love Christmas.
But it's a little soon. It's like we need to get to Halloween, but that happens every year. Every year, the stuff, all the Christmas decor and everything you want to call it, it all comes in too early. But so thank you so much. So just in closing, if you don't mind doing our raffle, just make sure I got my notes here. I know my handwriting is a little sloppy, but this is for a sugar body scrub. So if you mind just pick our winner. Okay, thanks. Steve Reed. There weren't many men who. Steve Reed, you won. There's not many men who who joined in the raffle. Oops, is it turn? Oops, sorry. There it is. Steve, right there. There's the proof. Steve Reed, you won. I think there was only 2 men, if I remember correctly. It goes in and out of focus, as you can see. But Steve, you won. Give me a call. Claim your prize. The sugar scrub right here. It's been on one of my counters. I've been getting like whiffs of it, like on a daily. Cute little shovel on the side of it, wooden shovel. This is handmade. Janine Passaretti-Molloy. I'm not sure if you know her. She's local. And actually, you know what? Her poor daughter was killed in an accident. That was at East Greenwich Teen. I don't know if you remember hearing that story. There was East Greenwich. So she had been a senior this year. God, I'm losing track. But yeah, it's awful. So basically, her daughter was around your age, and unfortunately was killed. So the mom is doing some advocacy work, but also has her own shop, which is nice. A lot of homemade things there. So Steve, reach out, and thank you so much for your time. I'll continue with the rest, and I may have another guest on too. I'm not sure if that's her.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Thank you very much. See everybody November 4th.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely look forward to seeing everyone there. And guys, I'll be right back. And thank you so much.
Have a good night.
Thank you. You too. Bye. I'll be right back, guys. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Feel free to just pack up whenever.
You go that way?
Yeah.
All right. Thanks. Thank you for everything. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, are you Alexandra? Hey, I know the drive. I know if it's you or not. Yeah. We were just, I am still on mine. Yeah, I can get you on. But yeah, if you don't mind, you want to hop on? Well, are you good? Or? Yeah, I'm good. Okay, nice to meet you in person. You guys meet in person. I didn't see I have a picture of you. I only looked quick though, too. That was the reason I didn't know for sure if you were. I didn't know, so I didn't mean to ignore you. Oh, no. Okay, guys, we have another guest on. I'm being rude. I'm being rude to our friend here. Didn't know for sure if it was her. I'm like, is that her or not? I'm like, I'm sorry.
It's me.
I'm sorry, it worked out though. So Alexandra, do you go by Alex or do you go by?
Alex is fine.
Okay, you just say Alex. Okay. All right, cool. So thanks for coming down. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm glad you came.
Thanks
I know
for having me.
It's a little, yeah, you're welcome. I know it's a little hectic being a work day and being at Federal Hill and parking and everything.
Yeah,
and,
it's crazy.
You know, so yeah. So good to see you. And you will be back too, right? Is it the 14th?
Yes, I think
right?
the 14th we have.
Yeah.
Our little interview.
So we'll be connecting again with more info because I know today's like a quicker version, but definitely on the 14th of November. So that will be the full interview. So yeah, thank you. Thanks for coming out.
All right. So I'm not used to all these things, video podcasts. So I'm just your average Joe. So
no, but you have a voice in Rhode Island, which is good, and beyond. So yeah.
Well, I came to talk about an event that I'm hosting. It's called Protect the Children Nationwide Rally. And it's a rally where we get together to support and I'm sorry. I had it all written down and I'm not prepared.
Yeah. No, that's all right.
But we're a group of like...
I'm never. My timer breaks.
Right.
It doesn't go off.
I'll just read you, what we have.
An idea of it.
Yeah, it's easier for me
Don't
that
worry,
way.
it's flexible.
So, who and what is Protect the Children Nationwide Rally? So we're just a group of like-minded Americans who have come together to support, educate, and spread awareness about children from abduction, exploitation, trafficking, grooming, and indoctrination. So this rally was created to unite all Americans. If we can't agree on anything, we believe that we can at least agree that our children deserve to be protected. And, all right. So it was created to unite all Americans. So if we can't agree on anything, we are sure that we can all agree that our children need to be protected. And so this is an opportunity for unification across all boards. The Protect the Children Nationwide Rally is not affiliated in any way with any organization, any foundation, any political party, or religious organization. We are strictly Americans from all walks of life that have come together to stand up and spread awareness about the horrible things that are taking place in our country against our children. So our hope is for each state to unite from within and establish a working relationship with their legislatures to ensure proper legislation is put in place to protect our children.
It's awesome. Yeah.
So I just would like to give a little. I wrote this thinking about this rally that I'm hosting, and so I've come to the conclusion that there are several reasons why we must protect our children. You know, as adults, we have a moral obligation to safeguard those who cannot protect themselves. So this responsibility extends to shielding children from physical, emotional, and psychological harm. 1. 2, children are inherently vulnerable, and so they lack the physical and emotional maturity to make informed decisions about their own well-being, right? And then when we look at it, children represent the future of society, actually. So protecting their well-being and providing opportunities for growth and education really ensures that they can reach their full potential, which benefiting both themselves and the community as a whole. So at this point, we must unite. Unity on a deeper level has a transformative power to shape the course of humanity. So when individuals, communities, or nations come together as one, we unlock a collective strength that transcends the sum of individual efforts. Unity fosters understanding, empathy, and the ability to tackle the most formidable challenges. And it promotes peace, social harmony, and progress, allowing us to build a more abundant and compassionate world, which I think we can all agree we need this in this moment. So unity also acknowledges our common humanity, irrespective of our differences, and encourages us to walk together towards common goals. So it is the foundation upon which great achievements are built, as it bridges divides, it empowers change, and ultimately it defines the trajectory of a brighter and more harmonious future. So just I want to reiterate, this is not a political issue. This is a human imperative. So at the end of the day, if we can't stand for our children,
I know, it's ridiculous. Yeah.
what are we doing?
Right.
We have to promise them a brighter future, and as it's looking right now, that prospect is rather grim. So we need to do something.
Right.
So it's
Yeah. No, that sounded awesome. What's the word? You summed it up. Yeah, I like it. It was good. It was good. It was sounded nice.
I'm glad. I wish people would. My concern is that I care, and my concern is that no one cares that no one cares.
Right, that's a good way to put it. Okay, yeah, I thought like that. Yeah, no, you're right.
It's kind of scary when you look at it from that perspective. So someone has to do something, and
or they feel they can't. I don't want to say can't. You shouldn't, but like, oh well, I don't want to stop prom at my son's school. I'm just overhearing what people say, or my daughter's school. I don't believe in the books that they have on the shelves in the school library. But what am I going to do about it, Tanya? I'm like, you should say something though. But then it's true. You get afraid of being, blackballed or treated as like the oddball, or it is crazy. It's just turned into a, I don't know. It's because that does happen though sometimes, and that person is kind of, looked upon as like, I don't want to say being a troublemaker, but really they're standing up for what's right. But it's like you almost get, you know what I mean?
But whose opinion is the troublemaker? It's,
I know.
If we're standing up for a righteous cause and our children are the most righteous of all.
I know.
Like why?
Or should be.
Right? Well, why are we afraid to speak out?
The people are though. It's unbelievable. It's sad. I know it's sad. I just think of like back when we were in school, it was so opposite. It was like, I don't mean to almost laugh, but it's just so like, it's like I can't, it's like you either laugh or cry. Like it was like night and day. Yeah. It was just so different back then.
Yeah. It was,
it's just on so many levels, really. Not, with everything you're saying, too.
Yeah.
But even with other things where, nowadays they can't even suspend kids or expel them, depending on the school district, by the way. And hi, Mike, by the way. I'm not sure if you're still tuned in. Sorry, I just didn't want to interrupt our friend Alex here. I what's the word? Oh I know. Well, they only did this wrong. No, they didn't. You can get suspended or expelled for doing that. Like, what? You know what I mean? They let things go. The teachers are babysitters. I got out of teaching a long time ago. I'm happy I got out.
Yeah, I've heard horror stories.
I don't even miss it, and I love kids. But I mean to miss the profession and all the drama and BS and not control and not. I just feel like years ago things are just more structured. It's just become very free, and it's not good.
I'm not really looking to go back to the way things were. I'm actually looking to build better things.
Okay.
A better humanity, a better society, safer country, safer borders. We have to really start thinking about our country and what we're going to leave behind, because at the end of the day, what is our purpose here? At least to find what we found, to at least leave it in a better condition than we found it. So I'm standing up. I have a granddaughter, a 7.5-year-old granddaughter that I am tirelessly fighting for, because I refuse to allow her to grow up in a world this dark. And I'm not afraid to shine my light. I'm not afraid to rock the boat. But we shouldn't be.
We shouldn't be. But don't you feel most people are?
Well, yes.
It's awful though. I wish they weren't, but it's crazy.
Yeah, well, people don't want to rock the boat because they're afraid of the consequences, but the consequences for that moment. What about the future consequences?
Right.
You don't stand up and speak out. then you risk it just keep on going on and on and on
Right.
for future generations, and
Right.
I won't allow that.
Right. Good. No, which is wonderful. We need more people. Amen. Thank you. Hey, Mike.
Thank you.
Say, yeah, thank you. It's true. It's true. Not to be nosy, is she in school in Rhode Island? Public school?
She is. She's in
Public school?
Charahoe, yes, public
public school,
school.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm not familiar with that district. I mean, I'm not familiar with really a lot of districts.
I mean,
but,
it has its ups and downs.
Okay.
So our taxes where I live are like 78% of our taxes go to a failing school system, which we should really look at.
That's an interesting number
Yeah,
too. Yeah.
if I'm going to pay 78% of my
Yeah.
property taxes go to the school, then I expect that school is top notch. And instead, with the wokeism, it's actually degrading everything.
Right. You have to rock the boat. Right, you're right. Right, it's true. So Mike was saying that. Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's just, it is crazy. So the event is on, what was it again, November?
It's on November 4th at the state capitol, Grass Side. We do have speakers coming. I have someone from Day One, Rhode Island coming. I have a person who's going to speak about the Constitution, and I do have Moms for Liberty coming. We're going to have live music from Root to Revolution, and nothing. It's an opportunity to all come together. The more people, the merrier. The more that we can come together, talk with each other, hold difficult conversations, educate ourselves, and bring forward our best self for the sake of our children.
Right.
If we're not the examples, who's going to be?
Right. That's right. Right. Thank you for all your work. Thank you. Seriously, really, I appreciate it, and I think I hope people see this. You know what I'll do? I'll actually tag your name in it afterwards too, and because that'll generate more people to watch it.
Okay.
So we played this by ear today. That's why. So yeah,
Flying by.
no, you did awesome too. You did awesome. You did great.
Yeah.
I almost didn't find it. I walked in the wrong door, and then I was like, not wrong door, but like I was like, ooh, because the lights didn't say it was open, because technically it's not open, but this side, other side, pizza side is open. So I almost got a little whatever. So no, that's awesome that you got here and everything, and I like it. Yeah. So definitely, definitely helpful. We need this. And sprinkled in, and there are some. And what's it called? Even teachers, like some of the teachers, I think they just fear retaliation. They fear, even teachers, principals, teacher aides, all of them. They fear retaliation. They fear being the outcast. But that one teacher, what's her name? Ramona. Yeah. So yeah, Ramona Bessie. She is. I think she's been on something national. No.
Oh yeah. Her and Nicole Solis have been.
Oh, I don't know her.
She's from. I think she's from Narragansett. She had a kindergartner.
Get out.
And she had asked to see the. I think the curriculum for kindergarten, and they were.
So we have Wi-Fi issue. I think it's more just the area too. This happens on occasion anyway. It's occasional, happens depending where I am. But so Ramona Bessinger, who's an actual teacher, now Nicole, I'm not familiar. Is she a parent?
She's a parent.
Okay.
And I think, I'm not really totally sure of the story, but I think she had inquired about the kindergarten curriculum and wanted to know.
So, thanks, guys. Sorry, I'm just having a Wi-Fi issue. So she was a parent that stood forward, and then...
to keep her quiet. I think she was rocking the boat, and they tried to make her stop, but she didn't, and she's been all around talking about it. But I would like to implore everybody, please, it's important to show up in numbers, to show at least our state officials that we are. So just to show them that there is a real presence of people who are concerned about their children in every aspect. So we'd like to welcome you from noon to 4 p.m. November 4th, again at the state capitol, 82 Smith Street, Providence, on the grass side, looking towards the Providence Place Mall.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And guys, next week, Halloween Day, the 31st, Tuesday, October 31st, I'll be with Veronica Houston, a local psychic, and she does much more. So we'll be hearing with her. We'll be hearing from her.